Ladies and gentlemen, that sounds like how the ringmaster used to say it, right? At the circus, Ringling
Right.
Brothers, Bottom. When the last y'all been to the circus? Y'all ever remember?
Yeah,
That's
a
a
few years
shame.
back.
A few years back, Universal, not Ringling Brothers.
That one. That one.
Yeah, I'll go to Ringling Brothers. Yeah, when the last y'all been to Ringling Brothers? Exactly. I'm saying, come on, man.
Do they even
I know
perform?
you.
Yeah,
I
do
know
they
y'all took.
still even exist anymore?
Hell yeah, that's still around. I know y'all took the youngins when they was young, right?
Nah, I think my
Yeah.
kids have only been to Universal.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did a Universal with Miracle. Never did Ring.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
did.
Universal is cool too. I did that twice. I think I did Ringling Brothers probably 2 times with Martinet and my nephew.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. But that sounds like that's what the ringmaster said, ladies and gentlemen. So as you all know, fans of the show, those who subscribe, since I'm speaking, it must definitely be my topic. But let's get to the introductions first, because as you can see, I'm not here by myself. I have the co-hosts here that make up the trio of Not Right, Not Wrong. We have D1 in the building, who is amazing, as she has stated prior to us taping. D1, talk to the people, tell them why you are amazing.
I'm amazing because life is good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I mean, what else do I need? I'm here
Wow,
with good
man, nothing
people.
else.
Here's to
Nothing
good
else.
friends. Tonight is kind of
Nothing else.
special.
Nothing else. All we need is some drinks and barbecue. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Nothing
it.
else.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you here with the crew.
Good to be here. Thank you very much.
Also, we have JJ in the building. The wise one, bearded one.
What it do, champ? What it do? What
It's
it
all
do?
on you, homeboy. How's life for you?
You know how that go, man. Everything
above sea level.
Sea level.
Give my hand that. Give my hand that. Yes. Everything above sea level, you overstand.
My man.
You heard me.
I take it that you feel amazing too.
Yes, 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 yes.
Why y'all both wearing white? Y'all ain't sent me the email. What's going on? What we doing? It's dissension in the ranks. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? you see what's going on? Nah, we ain't telling Mom nothing. Oh, wow.
It's all happenstance, people. It's all happenstance, people. It's all happenstance. But you're wearing the appropriate attire for the appropriate subject at hand tonight.
You already know. You already know, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Not Right, Not Wrong on 92.6 The Spot. Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's our new time. Y'all know because y'all listening. Along with all the other podcasts that are on the show and are just as good as we are. So we're going to move on with the topic. As stated previously, is my topic since I am speaking. Today's show is going to be about Staten Island. So those of you listening, those of you watching, you're probably wondering, where is that? Where is it? Where is that in the United States? What body of water is it near? How do you get there? Do you need a passport? What type of government is there? Is it a dictatorship?
You ain't ish.
You know, you trying to figure it out. Is it a woo ship? Yeah, is it a woocracy? I just made that up. Let's add that to our lexicon of vernacular.
Vernacular, yeah.
You know, we need to come out with this dictionary to hip y'all to what we be spewing. But that's another one, a woocracy. Yeah, this is about Staten Island. I decided to talk about that because in my whole life, entire life, me being 53 years of age, I probably have been there probably less than 8 times, if that. Probably, if 8 or less than 8, I have been there. Sometimes swimming there, sometimes kayaking, hang gliding. Got a passport to go there. Sometimes driving, ferry, however it is you need to get there. Then I got there. Got stories to share about my time on Staten Island, figuring out how I'm gonna get back to the States. But I made it.
You're about to get in trouble, dude.
Here I am.
This is definitely gonna hit the algorithms.
So, in between us sharing our Staten Island stories, I'm gonna share some. I bet you didn't know tidbits about Staten Island. Maybe some things you may have known already, or some things you did not know about Staten Island. So, my rep today for Wu-Tang. As you can see, I got on the Wu-Tang t-shirt. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to, you know how the rest go.
You're ready.
You know how the rest go. And also, as stated previously, Force MDs is from Staten Island.
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite songs from Force MDs. They got a number of hits. Is Couldn't Care Less.
Oh, that's a good
one. Listen, that's one of those songs.
Bang.
When y'all break up and basically you couldn't care less.
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen to the song, you realize that he cares.
I'm about to tell you. The grown man lying through his teeth.
Despite what the title of the song tell you, you listen to the words. He cares.
Yes.
So we're going to get into a couple of things about Staten Island. We're going to find out how did D1 get to Staten Island, how she got back, how did she navigate that, what did she see while she was there, Underground Railroad, what have you. Did she free any people? You understand? We also going to find out JJ's navigation there. How did he get there? Mm-hmm. Did they reject his passport? Did they take it? Was he able to walk around? Did he decide he needed to rhyme while he was there? Did he have inspiration to rhyme? We're going to find out a couple of things. And, I'll share my stories about Staten Island also. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to share something with you guys that you probably may not have known. Mm-hmm. Then I'll defer to one of my co-hosts, and then we'll keep it rocking. Mm-hmm. So something about Staten Island that you may not have known is that Staten Island is the second wealthiest borough. Second only to, take a guess.
Manhattan.
But of course. So the median income for the borough of Staten Island is under $83,000. Had no idea that was the case. Mm-hmm. The third, the fourth, and the fifth, I won't even get into it because it's not about them. It's about Staten Island. And now that y'all know, that's the second wealthiest borough. So let's go to D1. Let's hear a story about Staten Island from D1. If she knew anybody from Staten Island, did she have a pen pal in Staten Island? Did he write her? Did she write him? How did that go? D1, let's hear some Staten Island story from you.
Yo, pen pals though?
You remember pen pals. You remember pen pals.
I do remember pen pals. I feel like that was part of school. First of all, they made sure that you would have pen pals with the school in another state or, something like that.
Yeah.
The teacher would organize that. That was kind of dope.
Yeah, you got graded on that.
For sure. I kind of miss that though. I miss letters. There's no reason to go to the mailbox right now. There's only bad news in the mailbox. Like
only.
What happened to letters, old school letters, and you open it up and it smells like cologne and you're like, oh. So with that being said, no Staten Island pen pals, not one. that I can think of, at least. None.
Uh-oh. You may have one after the night.
Let's see. Don't leave your girl around me.
Uh-oh.
Woo! Gas station.
Listen, we're supposed to be quoting Wu-Tang round.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
My bad. What I got about Staten Island? What I got? I used to work with somebody from Staten Island. I got that. She wasn't living on Staten Island no more when we were working together. Dang, man, dang. I think I've probably been to Staten Island maybe three and a possible times. Maybe, oh, no. 4 and a possible.
There you go.
All right.
I always went by ferry, that I remember. And I don't have any good stories. I did run the New York City Marathon 2 times, by the way. And it starts in Staten Island.
Yeah, on the Verrazano, right?
Yep.
So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. So I ran the Verrazano twice. So that's my Staten Island story. Staten Island was very nice to me in those times that I was there.
Okay.
I didn't really get to see much of anything. That's it. That's what I got. Love you, Staten Island.
Those 2 times is 2 of the 3. The 3 is separate occasions other than the marathon when you've been there.
So those are 2 of the 4. So I did the marathon twice. I did another race, the Staten Island.
What, mini marathon type thing?
It might have been like a half marathon. I can't remember. So
okay.
I did that. And then I went to, pardon my French, this is really French right now, and I'm going to mess it up, but Dinner en Blanc. Have y'all done this?
No, what's that?
It's this all white dinner where that like it travels, like it's in different states, at different, like I think it's actually maybe started in Paris, but it comes to New York, and every year it's a secret location. And one year we had to take the ferry. I think we took the ferry to Staten Island. Yes, I'm not making this up. Am I making this up?
No. You got to be invited. I've seen the people I'm familiar with, but someone that's in it has to invite you. You can't just attend the soiree, right? Something along those lines. I know some rules to it.
I think so. I think that's right. I think the first time I went, I was invited. Somebody kind of gets you in the door first, and then once you're in, you can invite more people.
So this was in Staten Island?
This particular year, it was in Staten Island. I think I did it 2 times or maybe 3. And that particular year, it was in Staten Island.
You remember where?
From what I remember.
You remember where in Staten Island?
Where? Okay, hold on, buddy. Hold on. I don't know anything about sections and parts of Staten Island. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was just a big open area with lots of grass.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is. Did you see any members of the Wu-Tang Clan?
Not one.
How about the Force MDs?
Not. Okay, wait. How many are still alive?
Maybe 2 or 3.
There's 1 surviving member.
There's 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one left.
Well, at the time you went, it may have been more of them.
I don't know if it was or not, but I didn't see you. Y'all know I didn't see Cliff. Y'all know.
Oh gosh, there we go.
I would have led with it.
There we go.
So yeah.
She would have. Yeah, that was the first thing she would have mentioned. She saw Cliff.
So yeah, MDs. No, there was no singing on the ferry. There was nothing like that because they had a video on the ferry, right? I don't know if it was Tender Love or something.
Remember the video?
You in the video?
No, I remember the video.
Oh yeah, I remember the video.
I think it was Forgive Me, Girl.
Forgive Me, Girl. That song was hot too.
Bangers. Them dudes are bangers.
It's itching for a scratch.
Itching for a scratch.
Oh, yo, they got some joints, man. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on Force MDs, man.
Got some joints, man.
They got some joints, man. They was doing their thing back in the day.
Right.
They was doing their thing. Everything, if I hear Tender Love right now, everything still has to stop. Don't nobody say nothing to me. Like, we just need to chill.
I remember they played that in Crush Groove. Yeah, that was the love scene in Crush Groove. That was the quickest love scene I ever seen in the movie. As soon as the song came on, candles cut right to the next scene. No nudity or none of that.
You don't need none of this. Use your imagination.
Yeah, cash rules everything around me.
Cream.
So we're gonna move along, people. Let me share another tidbit about Staten Island that you may not have known. Staten Island is the least populated borough. So it's a lot of land, a lot of space, as evidenced by Tamika said. It was a lot of space, a lot of trees where they had the soiree at. So Staten Island has a population of about 480,000 people. For the fact checkers out there, please check. There may be more, but it's somewhere under 500,000 people on that entire borough, which is not a lot. So we're going to move on. I'm going to share one of my Staten Island stories for me getting there. It took me about a year or two to get there from the time I traveled, because I went by boat. So it was a torrential rainstorm and these waves and everything. But I made it.
He trying to get us beat up on YouTube.
I know. You gotta stop with this Staten Island slander.
Nah, I'm not slandering it. I'm slandering the water on how to get there. So this is going way back. I had a Gateway computer. Y'all remember Gateway computers?
Sure.
Yes, I had one of those, had the desktop joint with all the bells and whistles, all that. Came, set it up. Everything was going good for a minute. Got in contact with tech support. Tech support says you need to bring it. It was messing up, nothing I could fix. I said, okay, where's the service center? Service center's in the Staten Island Mall. Damn. I live in the X on Webb. That's quite a distance. So I had to map my route. I took leave from my job because I knew it was going to take some time for me to get there. So I took off for about 2-3 weeks. You know, I told everybody I'll be back. You know, I wrote my last will and testament. I said, yeah, I'm headed out to Staten Island.
You making me think of, you know what you're making me think of? I'm about to mess it up. But just sit right back and you hear a tale of a tiny ship. Is that how it goes?
Gilligan's Island.
Uh-huh. That's what you're making me think
I
of right now.
forgot how it go.
That's how the beginning started, though.
Huh?
That's how the beginning started.
Yeah, just sit right back and hear a tale of a fateful trip.
Yeah.
Oh, faithful trip.
Faithful trip. That started.
Yeah.
That started something aboard this tiny ship.
Something.
The mate was a mighty sailing man. We
might as well finish it.
The skipper braving shore.
5-something set sail that day for a 3-hour
tour.
3-hour tour.
That was getting late.
Weather started getting rough.
The tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost.
Yes. The minnow would be lost.
Wait, what's the rest? The ship and the foreign traffic with Gilligan, the shipper,
and the skipper,
the millionaire
and
and his wife. The movie star.
The professor and Marianne. Look inside. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh man.
And we sing too. Y'all didn't even know that.
You know what I'm saying?
All the podcasters doing that. We sing too. Stop playing.
This is truly a Gen X moment.
You see it. So they like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island. Yeah, we remember that. Exactly. That's a challenge for when you see this. Those of you subscribe, watch the show. See if you can repeat that theme song back.
If you're a boomer or a Gen Xer, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So I have to get this gateway computer to the service center in the Staten Island Mall. So I get my little Charlie cart, get on the one train, take the one train to the ferry. I get on the ferry, take the ferry to Staten Island. I get off. This is my first time in Staten Island ever. First time ever. Felt like, you know, a Native American just found somewhere new. So I stepped foot on Staten Island. Now I'm there officially. I'm on the soil. So now I need to get on the bus. Remember, this is MapQuest time. This ain't no navigation, none of that. This is MapQuest, so it could be before that. So I get there, I get on the bus. So I'm on the bus. The Staten Island Mall is further inland from where I got on the bus near the ferry.
You're on the bus with your computer.
I'm on the bus with the computer, the desktop, the what you call it, the mainframe. That's what you call it, Josh?
The mainframe, the hard drive.
The big box, the mainframe. Mm-hmm. The hard drive is inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm on there with that. So I'm on the bus. When I get on the bus, it's pretty crowded. So as the bus starts to move towards Staten Island, I just start to notice that it's less and less Black people on the bus. But they notice that I'm still on the bus. So this is my first time there. 99% of the time out the window looking at the sights, see if I see anybody I recognize, and you know, if I need to plan on my escape or harm and get back to the States. So I'm just looking around, soaking up everything. And then at some point, I just happen to look around on the bus, and there's no more Black people at all. So not all of them were looking at me, but you could kind of tell they kind of felt like, where is this dude going? He's going into the wrong neighborhood. So wow, this is what it's like here out in Staten Island. So the bus get there to the Staten Island Mall. By the time I got off the bus, again, I was the only Black person getting off the bus. I get to the service center, right? I finally made it. And they said they couldn't fix it.
Yo. Oh, wow.
So I was there. I said, I got the phone call. They told me to come to the service center. They told me that y'all could fix it. And they said something about I would need to send it back to the manufacturer. I said, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. So now I'm without this computer. So long story short, in regards to the gateway computer, I never got the thing fixed. I never got the thing fixed. I had it for some time. The warranty was over. It just stopped working. So I just resorted to plan B and got a new one. So whatever bus it was that took me from the ferry to the Staten Island Mall, I can't remember. Maybe it's more than one bus. That's the bus that I was on. I saw a large part of Staten Island. I realized that certain sections, they're not too inviting to Black people. Or maybe they are, or that's just how it looked on that particular bus. And I made it all the way to the service center for Gateways, the Staten Island Mall. That's my Staten Island story. That's one of my Staten Island stories. So this is saying that do not buy Gateway computers. I don't even know if they're still around, but Don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
So I'm gonna share another tidbit with you guys about Staten Island you may not have known. The Staten Island Ferry has been free since 1997. Before 1997, you had to pay 50 cents to get on the Staten Island Ferry.
I remember that.
You remember that, right? I think that came on the news letting people know it's going to be 50 cents. And everybody was in an uproar. You know, New Yorkers, we don't like paying for nothing. If it was free before, listen, ladies and gentlemen, effective immediately tomorrow, you're going to have to start paying a penny for the trip. What? What the hell would you think I got a penny? Listen, we ready to march on City Hall for that penny.
Right.
Serious. Serious. Picket signs and all of that.
Ready to confront Mayor Adams.
Listen, it's really real. So JJ, let's go to you, man. Tell us your Staten Island story. Which one of the Wu-Tang members did you see? Did you see the RZA, the Jizza, You God, Inspector Deck, ODB, Ghostface Killer, Raekwon the Chef, Method Man, Capadonna. I think I got everybody.
Capadonna.
I think I got everybody.
Master Killer.
Master Killer.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's everybody down with the Wu. Tell us your Staten Island story, man. Regale us with your story of getting there, how you got there, how you made it back, all that fun stuff.
I'm about to expose the world my ignorance to you guys in the YouTube. I'm about to expose my ignorance. But the Wu-Tang Clan has taught me that Staten Island has a hood. I never knew Staten Island had a hood until Wu-Tang Clan came on the scene, and they was from the P's. I was like, word? They got hoods out there?
I don't think anybody thought that.
I didn't think that, because the reason being is because the last time I was out there, I was a child, and that was during the time that there was a fair. There was 50 cents to go on a boat, and as a child, I enjoyed riding on the ferries. You know, going to and from, and I was going. I remember going to Staten Island a few times with my mother, because my mother was teaching dance classes out there, and so yeah, what I remember from Staten Island, I just assumed Staten Island was just this fancy area, this fancy borough with a lot of trees and grass. I saw a lot of trees and grass. Saw a lot of trees and grass and houses. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I thought Staten Island was like fancy. I thought Staten Island was fancy like that. So so I made up a story in my head, like these Wall Street guys, they go home to Staten Island and they fancy houses.
Yeah. That's where they live at.
That's where they live at. The ferry's right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get on the ferry, go to Staten Island, live in their fancy houses. You know, Staten Island was the fancy house borough.
Done.
Had no clue Staten Island had a hood and had had peas. You know what I'm saying? Until Wu came out, like, oh, y'all from the hood? Stapleton Projects? What? You know what I'm saying? So Park Hill Projects, Stapleton? What is? Those are the peas in Staten Island? Okay.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
So, yeah, man. So it truly, I mean, I did use exaggerating and stuff like that, but Staten Island is truly considered the forgotten borough.
Sadly.
You just prove it with your stats there. Less than 500,000 people live there. And it's very, from what I remember, it's very fieldy.
Yes.
So I remember seeing a lot of trees and grass. There's a lot of fields, man. A lot of fields. This is post realizing that Staten Island had a hood. I remember in my adult years driving to the Staten Island Mall. So I've been in the mall. Driving over to Verrazano over there through Brooklyn and going into the mall. Did a little shopping in there. But the mall's pretty cool. I remember the mall being yeah. No, I can't. No, I can't even say there's any distinction. It was like any other big mall.
Period.
Yeah, had all the typical flagship stores that all the other malls would get. So the Staten Island Mall was just like any other mall. But the one thing that I do remember is the ferry rides going over there. I thought getting on the boat was a fun thing to do. Travel across to another. Felt like I was trying. So as a kid, you know, being having the imaginative mind that I have, I felt like I was going on a boat traveling to another island or something. Well, I was.
You were,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah. Another land, country, whatever, stuff like that. But
was the ferry a pirate ship to you? Like, were you gonna have
yeah,
to walk
I
the
know, right?
plank?
I know, right? No, like I was a traveler. I was a voyager. Wow, look at the water. Look at the land ahead. Mommy, look at the land ahead.
And she's like, if you don't sit your little tail down someplace.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's the gist of my Staten Island story, man. But yeah, that's how I saw it. That's how I saw it. So shout out to the Woo for teaching me that Staten Island does have a hood, and they do have the peas that they are from, of which they are from. You know what I mean? So
super facts.
yeah, I ain't know that.
I think that was by design how they did that, because you wasn't alone in that assessment. Nobody. So when they came out with Protect Your Neck,
Yeah,
that song was like a drug. You know, Flex played it back to back 900 times, dropped 900 bombs on it, and they just kept playing. And everybody was like, "Yo, who is these cats?" And everybody got on there and started spitting.
everybody was spitting.
Everybody. It's like, yo, these dudes Staten Island. What's the Staten Island?
Right.
Yo, to this day, the polo pullover that Raekwon had on, that is a collector's item. They don't even make it anymore, first of all. Polo don't even make that. So if you get your hands on that, that's gonna cost you a grip. Just by him wearing it in that video, and everybody just wanted one of those, and their own vernacular, and Shaolin, and Woo this and Woo that, and Woo Gambinos, and of course everybody say Cream, and then the video for Cream, then Ghostface Killer and Raekwon the Chef, they moved off and started doing their own thing, more in keeping with the mob mentality. And everybody started just doing their own thing individually. Yeah, it was a whole movement, man. They represented Staten Island well.
They did.
But outside of the Force MDs and Wu-Tang, who else do you know from there?
Just those two groups, man. Just those two groups.
Nah, Dickie, I'm sure it's other people from there.
I'm sure, but
you don't have any facts for us? You're not going to tell us?
I got more facts to go to, but I was just scratching my head over that, trying to figure out who else is from, Staten Island besides them two. Because easily they're going to get exposure because they were artists, they sang. And we say, oh, they hot too. Let's get with them. Let's start buying their music.
Yeah.
But I'll look for someone else before we conclude the show and see if y'all remember this person.
Yeah, because now I'm curious.
Let me share another tidbit with you guys. So, as you all know, and unfortunately, we knew of Staten Island long before we ever built up the momentum to go there. You understand? We knew Staten Island for being stink. We knew it stank. It had the largest landfill in the world.
Oh, the landfills, okay.
Not the largest landfill in New York City, not the largest landfill in the country, in the world. At one point, you could have seen the landfill from space. That's how big it was. We knew Staten Island for having a landfill. We knew Staten Island smelled. It stank. That's all gone. So, as much as it is that I'm not on the tourism board for Staten Island, I encourage you all to go and visit because you don't smell that anymore, the stench that came from the landfill. And by the year 2036, you will be able to have fun on that same site where they had this landfill. They're going to be making a park called Fresh Kills Park, and it will be open to the public. Now, you all can fact check this. It will be open to the public by 2036.
Fresh Kills Park?
Fresh Kills Park. So it's only 12 more years, something light. You understand? Maybe we'll all take a trip. Do not right, not wrong out there. Get a couple of members of the WU, whoever's surviving from the Force MDs, and we rock out there once the park opens.
Yes, and
no,
I don't sound too eger to do that,
no.
But we'll build
because you're gonna grow an arm out of your forehead. No.
No. Any and everything that would have happened, believe me, they probably tested, retested, and then retested the retested soil again to make sure you don't have any lasting effects. This is not Chernobyl. You understand? It wasn't a nuclear reactor that blew up. You will be fine.
She will do it for Cliff.
I bet you I won't. I bet you I'd be like, Cliff, come meet me on the ferry. We just gonna ride back and forth on the ferry.
He gonna be like, nah, you gotta come to Shaolin. You gotta come to Shaolin. You gotta come to Shaolin. Another story that I'm gonna share about Staten Island, and this is not too long ago. This is one of the times that I've been there. So a couple of people told me as soon as you get off the ferry that they remodeled that whole area. It's like a little mini mall right there. As soon as you get off the ferry, it got stores, it got a Gap, Haagen-Dazs. It's very nice. Huh?
Right there at the docking area?
Right there. As soon as you get off the ferry, as soon as you get to Staten Island, they reimagined, redid the whole joint. It looks nice. So one night I was on vacation, me and my daughter and I said, let's go out there, let's check it out. So we got on the ferry like about 8, 9 o'clock, something like that. Took the ride out. You know, all the tourists is on the side where you see the Statue of Liberty all lit up. Nice ride, man. Nice breeze and everything going there to Staten Island, just chilling. And we went over there, stayed over there for about an hour and a half. It's a nice little mall, places to sit along the dock, watch the water and everything. So I highly encourage it. I would suggest you go in the night just because of the view. It looks better. You know how New York City look in the nighttime. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Some nice pictures you could take out there. Stores. I mean, depending if you want to go there to shop, you may want to get there a little earlier because the stores may be closed by 9:30, what have you. But we got there maybe about 9, something like that. Just sat out there for an hour and a half taking pictures. There was a number of people out there doing the same thing. Just a real cool area. So, you know, it's no longer a dictatorship in Staten Island. They're letting people, you know, move around, rock out. They're letting people come from other places to go there and enjoy what Staten Island has to offer. So, you know, I highly recommend that. So I didn't get paid for that. Again, I'm not on the tourism board for Staten Island. This is just my way of saying you should definitely go visit.
So it's a new mall that they built alongside a park.
No, as soon as you get off the ferry, you could walk right into the mall.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
It's built onto the ferry. Yeah,
wow.
As soon as you get off the ferry, you can walk right into the mall. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. From what I understand, people that live in Staten Island, it was long overdue. Yeah. So they hooked that up. From what I understand, they may be adding more stores. But it's nice, the whole vibe and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I definitely remember Staten Island being real feelsy.
Real feelsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's another one. That's another one, ladies and gentlemen. Feelsy. Real feelsy.
Yeah, man. So
it is. It is real feelsy. Yeah. Let's go to D1. In regards to Staten Island, I know we was talking about Force MDs, right? I know you was talking about Tender Love. What other song that you like from Force MDs? And why is Tender Love the song where everything needs to stop?
So my memory is really shady. So I can't remember the names of any Force MD song, but every song I loved. Every single song from Force MDs I loved. They were amazing as a group. And I don't know, Tender Love, like, who doesn't stop when Tender Love comes on? I don't understand. I don't even understand what kind of question that is to ask a person.
What?
Like, you gotta.
I didn't take a poll or anything, but if I did, I'm sure it'll be a number of people that don't stop for it. But I'm speaking more towards your experience, because they have other songs that are hot and that are slow.
And I love them all. I do. But Tender Love is special. Like, it's so soft. It comes in and it's like, I don't know. It just, once the music starts, it's like you just gotta stop and listen. It's soft and it's gentle and it's like something good is about to happen. And y'all know I love love. When I don't want to be in love because love is for suckers.
Hot off the press.
She loves love, though.
Hot.
I do love love. I love love. I don't want to be in love because love is for suckers. And if you love love, what's better than Tender Love? Like, I guess something can be said for rough love. Like, there's something fun about that too from time to time.
Gas station.
Pound Town.
Oh my goodness. And weren't they sitting on the stoop in Tender Love in front of Homegirl's window or something?
Oh man.
Yeah.
If memory serves me correct, he was definitely simping.
Come on.
Yeah, simp out.
Listen, come on.
I don't know if he was
he was simping.
I mean, come on. This is going way back to Hot Track.
Word.
I'm trying to remember the video because I remember Hot Track's playing it. I know he was sitting on the stoop. I don't know if she's trying to egg him, or I'm trying to remember the whole situation, or if he persuaded her, like, listen, let's go this route, something like that. I can't even remember.
I can't remember it either.
I'm gonna watch it after.
I think he did. I think she did come out, but she came out after all his boys left. His boys was like, "Come on, man, I'm out of here." And he was like, "But I'm in love."
Dogs, that was a Hot Tracks video for sure.
What?
Carlos De Jesus.
All right. Okay.
They used to kill that video, man.
Yeah, man.
That's one of the videos I remember them playing the most. Or that may have been where I saw that video the first time on Hot Tracks.
Chances are it was Hot Tracks.
Yeah.
Really was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The lineup was Eurythmics, Annie Lennox, Billy Idol. all of those for some
Okay, wait. Hall and Oates.
And doing this. Oh,
you already.
Listen. Let me say something. Let me say something. Listen, you know, Jai used to watch Hot Track. You understand? Now, out of all the
lineup, of course,
and the solo artists, right? I'm listening to him. I was like, he gotta say New Edition. Sure enough, listen, we didn't rehearse this. What did he say? And New Edition. They used to kill New Edition videos. That's where I saw Candy Girl.
Candy Girl, yeah.
Hot Track.
Nah, them dudes was neck and neck. New Edition of Force MDs. They came
Candy
out.
Girl and Cool It Now.
Cool It. Oh gosh, come on, man.
And then they would play. Them dudes was neck and neck. They came out around the same time.
Yeah, it came out around the same time. But Force MDs also have another song that I like that I think is hot. Here I Go Again.
Banger.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Banger.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
So I don't know which came out first. Either Tears or Here I Go Again or Here I Go Again and Tears, but
yes.
Oh man.
Listen, this is what I do. I love this music. I tell you.
Preaching now, boy. You preaching.
Maybe you understand. She made him cry, right? And you know, it's, oh God, here we go again. You understand? I can see them with pen in hand. He going through it.
Yeah.
You know, because initially it may have been Tender Love, right? And then he trying to figure out they going through their relationship things. Now she making him cry. He in the studio, tears going down his face. It's like, oh God, here we go again. So that scratch that he's talking about being itch, that's the next joint he got his eye on. That's the next girl. Like, yo, but he telling sweetheart, you better listen. They looking at me out here. I'm popping. You better stop playing, cause I'm itching for, you know, to get this scratch. Itching to get this itch scratched.
Yes.
I think it probably went in that order.
It might have, but listen, thank you for bringing the songs into the space, because I couldn't remember any of the titles, but all of them. Yes, bangers. And yes.
Bangers.
All of them bangers. And Force MDs was like our Temptations, low key.
Fact.
They were like, you know, they had their sweatshirts. They taught me what love, like they made me dream about what love could look like. Like, oh, this is what it is. This is what it looks like. That itching for a scratch. That didn't teach me what it should look like.
Real spill though. Real spill though. For real. Bangers.
Yeah, super bangers. Super bangers. Listen, let me share another fact with you guys before we go to Ja. And he hit us with some more Staten Island stuff. So, you know, I'm super exaggerating. Shout out to Staten Island. Everything I was saying initially, that's just stuff, you know, for the fans. You understand about the dictatorship and everything. Whatever government is there, passport, all that stuff needed.
Now you're trying to cop a plea.
Over the fence. That's just fun stuff. You understand? You know, y'all cool with me out there. All your feels and feelsiness and all that. Y'all cool with me out there. So, despite all that, it may be the case that Staten Island is still forgotten. And they do. So, in 1993, Staten Island wanted to secede from New York City. How that works, I don't know. I don't know what happens once you secede. I don't know what takes place after that. What type of taxes you pay? Do you become a state, a county, a district? I really don't know. But this came up in 1993 that they really wanted to do so. Clearly, they have not, because they are still a borough within New York City. So that didn't work out. but they wanted to separate from the rest of us and establish their own filthy borough or county or whatever it is they wanted to be there. And then they would have established a dictatorship or, communist state or whatever it is they wanted to do once that took place. So, JJ.
Yes, sir.
They didn't succeed, so they still with us. So since we're on the topic and we only mentioned Force MDs and Wu, and I know there's some people that's gonna watch this and be, yo, y'all don't know such and such.
Wait, I got some names for you. I got some names.
Okay.
Stop them.
Christina Aguilera.
Okay. Who is that?
Okay.
I'm messing with you. Go ahead. Come on. Stop it.
Oh, Christina.
But she wasn't on Hot Tracks though.
No. She was not on Hot Tracks for sure.
Damn sure was it.
Pete Davidson from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name.
Yeah, black people don't watch that.
Not anymore, right? Emilio Estevez. Yeah.
Emilio Estevez. Wait, that's the singer? Emilio. That name sounds familiar.
No, he's an actor. That's Martin Sheen.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's a good actor. Oh, I didn't know that.
The rest of these names, I don't know. There's a few Vennies on this list, as you might suspect.
Of course.
Italiano, Italiano.
Okay, the list is long. I don't know any of these other names.
Is one of the Vinnies Testaverde?
Oh.
No.
Probably.
Maybe. I didn't see it, though. Probably. I got Vinny Guadagnino from Jersey Shore.
He definitely.
Well, nobody watched that. Black people don't watch that either.
Definitely Paisan.
Yeah, super facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Super facts.
I'm putting this list down.
What a name. What a name.
I can't even pronounce the dang thing.
Right. He's
JJ.
Paisan to the bone. Yes, sir.
JJ, tell us your three favorite Wu-Tang songs and your memories of such. Your three favorites.
That's easy. Triumph, Protect Your Neck, and Method Man. The B-side.
M-E-T-H-O-D, man.
Although that was Dolo, that was their B-side. You know what I'm saying? But that Triumph and Protect Your Neck.
So why those three?
Triumph to me was reminiscent of Protect Your Neck. It was like just all 9 of them spitting. You know what I'm saying? Although in Triumph, although I like Protect Your Neck better because all 9 of them were spitting bars. And Triumph, the only verses I liked was Deck and Methods. Inspector Deck and Method Man. All the others I was like kind of died off.
You fast forward to that.
Yeah, kind of just fizzled out. You know what I'm saying? No, but then chill, hold up. No, the Ray and Ghost picked it up at the end though. Ray and Ghost picked it up at the end, but in the middle it kind of lulled, and then Ray and Ghost picked it up at the end. But I bomb atomically, Socrates, man, what? Deck killed it. Come on, I don't remember, but Deck killed it. Then Meth came after him. You know what I'm saying? Ah, man, them two killed it. You gotta listen to Triumph to know what I'm talking about. They bodied it.
And what you said? Triumph. What else you said?
Their first one, Protect Your Neck.
Protect Your Neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody got off on that. Everybody.
Yeah. Oh man, come on, man.
Everybody flamed that.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the third one you said?
The B-side. M-E-T-H-O-D, man.
I never liked the beat on that.
Nah. What?
Nah, I never. So I'm a beat first type of dude. If I don't like the beat, I don't like the song.
Oh nah, that
You know, I never. I like Bring the Pain. That beat is hot.
Beat is crazy too. That great is
I can't bring the pain, hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside my action plane. And then here on the bus with the rest of the miscreants.
Yeah.
And they riding. Well, oh man.
Just looking mad sinister, up to no good.
Up to no good. Up to no good.
Up to no good dudes.
What? Wherever that bus
look at D1 smiling. She like them kind of dudes.
On there.
He was wearing a false eye in his eye.
False eye.
Looking crazy.
Looking scary.
Like scary. We were talking about like New York City subway earlier. I'm getting off the train if he gets on. I'm like, nah. That was scary.
A lot of people on the subway these days that look like that. Believe that's facts.
You mean scary attractive, D1? Scary attractive.
Listen, I just told you I like the dudes with the matching sweaters, man.
That again?
Matching sweaters.
I was just talking about 450s. Like, I like dudes with matching sweaters. I can't, like, your eye weird. I can't rock with you. Like, what's happening there? They would have robbed me. I would have got. So
so y'all sitting down at the diner in Staten Island, and he just like, listen, this was only temporary because I just had surgery. You ain't gonna let that slide?
If he tells me that nice and full sentences, yes. But I don't think he would have said it like that. I think he would this dude would have been growling at me. I'd have been
Oh man. So when did D1, did your admiration for Clifford begin at the very beginning, or in the middle point, or at the tail end?
You know, it ebbed and flowed. It ebbed and flowed because he was a little scary at first.
Ebbed and flowed? Okay.
Yeah, he was rough around the edges. He was good looking, yes, but he was also rough around the edges, so he was scary.
I see.
Once he started to smooth it out a little bit, I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. It was a sigh of relief.
It was a sigh of relief. It's like, because, either he's going to rob me or he's going to want me to rob the chicks. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not snatching
one of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah, like you got me twisted. I'm not doing none of that.
Right? Like,
oh,
Mika, yo, check this out. See that girl over there? Yo.
Let me tell you something. Once he leans in, yo, Mika, check that. No.
Yo, go get that. Go get that. Go get that. Go get that. You're trying to eat, right?
Yo, that would be the last time he saw me. I'd have been like, all right. And I'm going to go. I'm going. I'm waiting for the ferry now. I'm at the terminal before there were stores, and I'm waiting.
Like, yo, I told you I was going to get you earrings for your birthday, but it's on her, though. So get it from her. Get that. It's on her. She got it. That's for you.
Right.
Get that.
But they name earrings. Her name is Keisha. My name ain't Keisha.
Yeah, but you still gotta rock that. You still gotta rock that.
I gotta rock the Keisha name earrings
until you get back to the X. Then you can sell it.
Yo, nah.
Day one, tell us your 3 favorite Wu songs.
Yo,
I'm listening for one in particular. I want to see if any of you say it. I know Josh said his 3. I'm listening for one in particular that was a big hit. I want to see if you say it. What is your 3 Wu songs that you like? All 3 of them don't have to be Method Man. It's a bunch of them. down
There's
with
a
the crew.
bunch of them. I would have to cheat because you just asked me for some these songs. I can't remember titles of nothing.
Okay.
Like my memory is so trash. If I hear it, then I would know. But to just pull out the names, I can't even do it.
So how it go? The one you have in mind, if you got one in mind, how it go? And then me and Ja, we'll take the rest from there and figure it out.
Dang, no, let me cheat real quick. Let me be a whole cheater. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Talk amongst yourselves. I know it's gonna be popular joints though, because I really didn't listen. Like I wasn't on B-sides. I wasn't listening to like that again because they were scary.
Not all of them.
All of them was.
Your ghost used to walk around with a mask covering his face.
Yeah, man. Man.
Ain't nobody seen
his Ain't want nobody to recognize him.
Yeah, ain't nobody seen his face. I said, yo,
They was all scary. All of them.
But everything that they were doing, this is all the same stuff that was going down on Webster.
Okay, bring the ruckus. Hold on. Bring the ruckus. Okay.
Yeah, bring the ruckus. Yeah.
No. No.
Wow.
Some of these songs I don't even know.
Those are probably hot.
They could be.
You probably know.
They might could be,
but I got Bring the Ruckus, and Protect Your Neck, of course. But these other joints.
You probably know them.
No, I said for sure.
Yeah.
I might know them, but nope.
Yeah, if you heard them, you probably know them. If you heard them. But you remember, Mario, you remember Stretch and Barbito used to run their joints too, man, as well as Flex, Stretch and Barbito. Remember Stretch and Barbito?
Oh, come on, man. Who are you talking to? You know, I used to listen to that. I used to come on pretty late too.
Late.
Listen, they had them up there. The Wu-Tang Clan, they had them up there. Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, they were there.
And they spit. You know, so
they did Protect Your Neck live, right?
I believe so. I believe so. Listen, if the fact checkers is on here, please check it.
Yeah, fact check.
I believe they did Protect Your Neck. So
they spit it up there. Yeah, they
out of the whole
that like 10 times too.
Out of the whole Wu, my favorites were Raekwon and Ghostface. Because that wordmanship, how they just rhyme. Now the rest of them is hot, but those two I like the most just because how they spit and what they came out. But I remember the first time I heard Incarcerated Scarfaces. Oh my God! Come on, you kidding me? That beat is a monster.
Banger.
Just a monster.
What's the name of that?
Listen, Incarcerated Scarfaces.
You heard it before. Trust me, you
heard it before. Once you hear it, I remember I saw them on 125th Street. I believe this was during Harlem Week in front of the State Building. The State Building had a bunch of acts in front of there. 125th Street is packed. And Raekwon was on the stage. The security just kept telling people, listen, y'all need to get off the stage. You know, this is way back when, you know, it may be one dude that rapped, but, you know, he rolled around with 90 dudes.
90 dudes, yeah.
This is back in those days.
Yeah.
Before I say that, I remember way back, long time ago, I was watching an award show with my mom. This was a long time ago. and Outkast had won an award, right? So Outkast came on stage with a bunch of dudes. So my mom was like, well, which guys are in the group? Because, you know, it's not just Andre 3000 and Big Boy coming on stage with 50 dudes. Right. I mean, that was just how it was back then.
It was back then, yeah.
Because you might not get on the stage again, so everybody come on.
Gotta bring the whole hood out, yeah.
Gotta bring everybody up on stage. So Raekwon was on the stage and he about to rhyme. So nobody was listening to the security when they was telling him to get off the stage. So Raekwon get on the mic, his most elegant voice. Yo, none of y'all, if that's any of my woo niggas, get the off the stage. Get the off the stage. He said, I ain't rhyming for shit. None of y'all, that's not my. And the crowd started to disperse off the stage. Just like that. Then he went on and started rhyming and just went on and did his thing, man. It's too many hits that I could come up with. But it will mostly be Raekwon or Ghostface as far as the hits in the song that I like. It'll mostly be between them two. What is it? Incarcerated Scarfaces. What else? Ghostface got a song called Clips of Doom. That's on his album. This beat is sick. Got another song called Nutmeg. Another song is great. Oh my gosh. They're just deep in it. So basically I'm just saying that they represented Staten Island well. And they still are.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them and the Force MDs. You know, rest in peace to most of the members. And salute to the survivors. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to ODB as well.
Respectfully. Oh, come on. Oh, baby, I like it, bro. Yo, remember when he had to come out with a public service announcement? Because they thought that in that song he was talking about not using condoms. So I think he had to come out with a public service announcement so as not to encourage people to go raw.
Right, yeah.
When I first heard the song, that's what I thought he was talking about.
What was the song about?
I like it raw.
He was type implying that, you know.
Yeah, that's what the song was about, wasn't it?
Right, but you know, the powers that be can't have that message out there for young people, and they just going in bareback spreading all kind of this and this and that and that.
That was the height of the monster too back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't just go ahead, man, raw it out.
Yeah. So he kind of had to save face with that one.
I don't remember this public service announcement. That must have been hilarious. Because he was a character.
Either he did it through the label and he had to issue a statement or something along those lines, basically saying that he don't encourage people going in raw, definitely use protection. But he had to say something along those lines. Yeah. So let me share another tidbit with you guys in regards to Staten Island that you may not have known. And a lot of people wonder about. So a lot of people wonder why Staten Island is not part of New Jersey. So you all know Staten Island and New Jersey are right there, right next to each other. Basically, just close. The majority of the people that live on Staten Island, they shop in New Jersey. They may go to schools in New Jersey. They may go to a church in New Jersey. They do a lot of things in New Jersey, as opposed to coming all the way back to any of the other boroughs. So a lot of Staten Islanders back and forth in New Jersey. So I'm going to read something to you that I found out. Again, fact checkers, leave a comment. Let me know if I'm not right, not wrong. Like how I did that, right? In regards to what I'm going to read or how this took place. So let me read this to you in regards to it. It says, no one knows for sure why Staten Island is a part of New York and not New Jersey. It says, unless this local legend is true, in 1664, the British took control of what was then known as New Amsterdam. The Duke of York decreed that the Hudson River would be the dividing line between the two new colonies of New York and New Jersey. Of course, that logic doesn't help figure out what to do with the islands in New York Harbor, namely Staten Island. Legend has it that the Duke of York decided that any small island that could be circumnavigated in less than 24 hours would belong to New York. British naval captain Christopher Billop set out to circle Staten Island and accomplished it in just 23 hours, making it part of New York. Much as we'd like to believe that Charming's story is true, historians haven't been able to verify this version of events. For now, it's nothing more than legend. So, unless someone comes back with some facts in regards to why Staten Island is not part of New Jersey or prove that to be wrong, this is what we're going to go with.
Interesting.
So now you know why.
Interesting.
So, one other story to share about Staten Island, and this is a very good story. I had a wonderful time. So, as you know, in New York, they always have these summer concerts in the park. You're all familiar with that, right? They've been doing this for years in parks all over New York City. All kind of artists perform, all these concerts. Sorry. Majority of the concerts are at no cost. I believe some of them you have to pay for. They're starting to get slick now. But all of these concerts all over the parks and all the boroughs all over New York City. One in particular, I was upset that I didn't make it to. They had a Rock Steady Crew reunion. Why I didn't make it to that, I don't know. But I really kicked myself over that because I was like one of the biggest fans of the Rock Steady Crew. So anyway, this young lady on my job used to always bring me the brochures of all the concerts, show you the whole lineup, June, July, August, September, everything, the park, time, date, all that. So I saw on there that Jody Watley was going to be performing. Big fan of Jody Watley. My favorite song by Jody Watley, Don't You Want Me. She got a bunch of songs that I like, but that song, again, I think that's another hot track song. If I'm going back far enough, I think that's another hot track song. So anyway, I find out that Jody Watley is performing in Staten Island at one of these parks. So I asked one of my coworkers, listen, how I get there? Because I know it's real filthy in Staten Island, and I don't want to get lost. Which one of these fields do I need to be in to see her?
Right.
They said, all right, get off the ferry. You're going to get on this bus. You're going to take the bus here. Then once you get off the bus, you should see people walking towards it. So I got there before Jody Watley got there. They had the chair set up. I thought it was going to be a lot more people there than it was because, you know, it's Jody Watley. She got a nice size catalog. She didn't do any of the songs from when she was with Shalimar. She just did her own song. From what I understand, they having some sort of issues, what have you. But I went to that park in Staten Island to see Jody Watley. It was very close to the stage. I think I was like the third row, and you know how they had the seats set up. And she put on an awesome concert. She did not do Don't You Want Me. I wanted her to do that. She did Still a Thrill. She did Everything. What else? I can't remember all the songs she did.
She has some song, a New Love. Is that her?
Yeah, she did that. But she didn't do Don't You Want Me. I went out there so she could do that song, Don't You Want Me. Just
you was close enough to request it.
I did request it, but she didn't do it. Look, the song started, when I first laid my eyes upon you. I knew right then and there you were the one. I thought she was talking about me when I first heard that song. That's the beat and everything. It's just a beautiful song. So that's what I wanted to share. One of my Staten Island memories, one of the 7 or 8 times I've been there. The other times was related to business with what I do now, but that was a very nice time. I think I got back home like 11, 12 something after the show, because of course I had to get back on the bus to the ferry, to the train to get back home. But it was definitely well worth it. Jody Watley, if you're watching the show, in the comments, let me know where you're going to be at again, and I'll come and make sure you do Don't You Want Me. So I'm going to share one more tidbit, just some words to roll out to from D1 in regards to Staten Island, what she want to say to the tourism board, what JJ want to say to the tourism board, and then we're going to roll from there. So another tidbit you may not have known that, and this is in keeping with the filziness and all the trees. D1 said all the trees from the party, everyone had on an all white. Josh said the filzy. Staten Island is known as the greenest borough because it has about 170 parks.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
filzy
to the max. A lot of parks in Staten Island. And again, so look how this goes. The borough with the least amount of people, but the most parks. So you're going to get to see all this filziness. Yeah. So y'all were both right in your assessment of Staten Island. D1, what you got to take us out with in regards to Staten Island?
What I got to take us out with in regards to Staten Island? Listen, one of those races, I think it was a half marathon. So I ran through 13.1, right? 13.1 miles of Staten Island. I don't remember nothing. I remember houses. I remember fields. I remember a killer hill. There was a hill that I was like, if there's a hill to die on, this is it.
Wow.
This is the hill to die on. It took a bunch of us. We were like, why are we doing this? Like, life is over. I don't know that Staten Island wants tourists. My guess is y'all really don't. My guess is if y'all wanted tourists that you would advertise things to have us come over. If you want tourists, let us know what's there. Like, let us know what can we do? What can we see? What can we eat? What are the go-to restaurants and spots? If you don't want us there, you're doing a great job. Great job. We love you though. We love you. And that's enough what I got for Staten Island. Enough respect. I ain't got no hate for the island. Like, go off, do your thing. I just don't know a bunch about it, man. I really don't.
Thank you, D1. Thank you. JJ, give us something to go out on that note with the Staten Island note. Anything you want to share in regards to that?
Yeah, man. It's truly looked at as a forgotten borough. It's really spoken about. It's really talked about. I definitely, since you told me about the renovations of the deck of the docking area, I'm definitely going to do my part in revisiting Staten Island because it's been a long time. So I'm going to do my part and I intend to do my part in not treating Staten Island as a forgotten borough.
Dig it.
You know, yeah, but I echo the sentiments of D1. I think they're good with their less than 500,000 occupants because they got all that space, all that feel. Because they ain't trying to promote occupancy.
Because they filthy.
Yeah, man. They're like, we good. Y'all stay over there with the subways and the crowds. They definitely giving off that vibe. But salute to Staten Island. You gave us two iconic groups that impacted entertainment and music industry.
Big time.
Yeah. Two iconic legendary groups. So we appreciate that. And Christina Aguilera's out there too, from there too. So she's a legend in her own right. So shout out to her as well. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, she live over there near the ferry. As soon as you get off, you can see her crib.
She right there, right there.
Right there, right there. Let me stop. People watching like, yo, Ma, I thought you said she lived right there, kid. What's up? Nah, listen, this was a great episode. Our memories of Staten Island. I'm sure there will be more. You know, between the three of us, we can count on both hands how many times we have been there. But I'm sure by the time we may do another Staten Island episode, there'll be more stories to share. In the meantime, Wu-Tang keep making music, keep sharing it, so we can keep listening to it. The surviving members of or new members of Force MDs, please do the same. I remember John and I saw them at oh no, that was oh god, that was Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah.
I remember I saw them at Grant's Tomb, Force MDs. This is going back a couple of times. I don't know how many of the original members were there, but they were dressed just like the way D1 remember them, sweater vests and just looking real preppy, Boys to Men-ish, but they killed it. They killed it. They did their thing, you know, the steps and everything like that. They got it down pat. So shout out to Staten Island. I'll be back out there soon just to chill. Maybe I'll grab a beer at one of those spots. It's my episode 92.6 The Spot. Not right, not wrong. With D1, with JJ, with Dog Mark by the Sea. Stick with us, watch it, subscribe, share it. Peace and blessings. Later.
Toodles.
Peace.